So we were going to do this boat ride thing, and then quickly kind of realized that like this is a feat of Minecraft engineering with the water and the way we were trying to do it. That like I don't know if we could pull off in survival. So we were like, let's try to streamline this down and get something cool where we could still implement what we do, which is live performances, concerts, music, wildness, that kind of general thing. And we kind of just landed on the idea a couple days ago here of Nasty Hook's house party house. So a giant house that is plot sized, massive. So you would actually be a shrunken, like you got Honey, I Shrunk the Kids inside the house, massive couch in the living room, giant pool in the backyard, and this crazy ass house party house that everybody can kind of join together at, tune into the Discord, watch the concert live, and party together inside the house. We thought would be super cool. And yeah, just a fun way to kind of bring the party to Uplift the way we do.
That sounds super cool.
Spiel. That's our spiel.
Yeah, I mean, we started pretty well, so we're live already. We're with the Nasty Hooks. If anyone from the community doesn't actually know them, you should. I don't know. I guess we can even try to play a song up there, like the Uplift song. That was a pretty good one. But maybe we should actually start with that. Can we do that? Do you guys have it to play like straight away?
I can actually do that. I have so many digital wires going in every direction. So if I just move a couple around here really fast, I can actually whip that up almost instantaneously.
Nice.
All right, the Nasty Hooks, the Uplift song, aptly named Uplift, because we're very creative. Here you go, guys. Check it out. Tell me, make sure this is playing through. Give me a nod if it is. Anything yet?
Not yet.
No.
Okay, hang on. You guys put me on the spot now. I'm freaking out. Oh shit!
Plugged in the wrong wire. Just change for the next
wire.
wire.
Oh god, there's so many wires, man. I'm freaking out.
Destination selected.
Yep.
Uplift World. Please sit back and enjoy your commute. The Nasty Hooks is not responsible for any loss of eyesight due to face melting. Approaching destination. Wax reserves depleted. Wax reserves depleted. Initiating emergency landing protocols. Thank you for traveling with us and enjoy your crash landing.
Crashing down, alpha wave. Crashing down, alpha wave. Crashing down, alpha wave. Crashing down.
Welcome, new explorer. You have now arrived on Uplift World. Pod ejection in 3, 2, 1. Ejection failed. Activating alternate access hatch.
Find yourself a spot and let's go. Find yourself a spot and let's go. Find yourself a spot and let's go. Find yourself a spot, yeah. Find yourself a spot and let's go. Find yourself a spot and let's go. Find yourself a spot and let's go. Find yourself a spot, yeah. This game is so blockchain. Like you already planned. Make a little wax and a whole lot of things.
Message received. You like to party with the Nasty Hooks.
Oh, hey, look, it's the new guy, man. welcome to the Hooks plot, bro. It's the Hooks Uplift House Block party. Oh, dude, the new guy. What up, man? Yeah, welcome to the plot, bro. Oh, we got some NFTs, some bowling signs, some different dips. Dope stuff, man.
Party with the Hooks. Party with the Hooks. Block party in the Uplift. Block party in the Uplift. It's a nasty little party, so it don't get started till we pulling up NFTs. It's a nasty little party, so it don't get started till we pulling up NFTs.
You are now being directed back to the hook.
Buy yourself a flight and let's go. Buy yourself a flight and let's go. Buy yourself a flight and let's go. Buy yourself a flight, buy yourself a flight and let's go. Buy yourself a flight and let's go. Buy yourself a flight and let's go. Buy yourself a flight,
Friends, Agate, Nasty Hooks, Blind
ground,
Trade, Seed,
breaking ground, digital ground,
Wax,
breaking ground, digital ground,
Diamonds, Found,
digital ground,
Torch,
breaking ground, digital ground,
NFT,
ground, digital ground.
All right.
That's super
Here we
good
go.
stuff.
The epic uplift song that started
Yeah.
the whole saga,
I mean,
man.
it was like you guys actually dropped that in the Uplift Telegram
hang on.
channel pretty early on.
Yes.
um,
Well, hang on really quick before you get to that.
Yeah.
We didn't drop it into the Telegram. I'm just a Discord guy, so I popped into the Discord and I was like, okay, whatever, we'll just go out on a limb and make songs for shit that we like every once in a while just because it's fun for us, right? So we're like, whatever, let's go stick it here and see if anybody digs it. And it was Raul. I'm sure you guys know Raul Brito, I believe. He actually went, took it out of the Discord, posted it in the Telegram, and was like, hey guys, you should check this out. This is dope. Corey saw it in there, and then all this stuff kind of started happening. So
That is
really,
true. I actually remember Raul's post.
Thank you,
yeah.
Raul. Yep, thank you, Raul. We have a song. We made a song for him specially. He's got it, but it's only for him.
Yeah, but like from the first time I actually heard this song, I could already picture the Nasty Hooks plot and everyone partying and all that kind of stuff. Like, did you guys imagine that actually happening when you created the song, or was it just whatever in your mind at the time? Did you imagine you're gonna get a plot and do all that?
Yeah, well, yeah, we hadn't yet. So it was just our little fun imagination. We were just like, dude, we're just going to get in there and figure this out. Like, our buddy's like, dude, you buy the plots up? Like, I don't have the money to right now, dude. We're just waiting, but I'm just going to figure it out. I'm pretty sure we're going to get in there, dude. We're just going to make some music and hopefully they dig it. I don't know what's going to happen, but we're just going to try. And yeah, you guys
it definitely worked.
Taking some stray dogs here for sure.
Yeah. I mean, how long has it been that you guys have gotten into the plot for the first time? I think it's maybe a couple of months or something like that.
Probably what, 2 months, month and a half, Travis, something like that.
I think 2
Maybe
months.
actually get
About
in there.
2 months.
Most of it
that we've
about a
actually
whole
been in there. Yeah.
Yeah, most of our time has just been spent doing survival. What do you call it? Like groundwork, basically infrastructure stuff. Yeah, just getting it to where we have the diamonds that we need and stuff. You guys saw our strip mine. Like we spent a lot of
So
time
we
in the
can
strip
live
mines.
for longer than a day.
The good old survival phase. I know what you mean.
Yep. So we're just getting all set up there, and I just wanted to have like a really nailed down idea before we started on such a big project, because with it being survival, it's like, oh, it's not like creative. You're just like, oh, I kind of screw that idea. Let's switch it up. It's like, oh my God, like if you make a decision like that halfway through, that's a very
hours and hours and hours of fixing something.
Exactly. It's a very big decision to be made. So yeah, we don't want to avoid that. I think house party's where it's at, though, man. Let us know if you guys are out there. Let us know if you think the house party idea is good, or if you guys would come party with the Hooks at the house party.
Well, I mean, we kind of have to do it now. Like re-listening to the Uplift song with the house block
makes way more
party. I can't believe we weren't doing that from the get-go. As the idea,
I know.
We went Swamp Ride for a song that had nothing to do with what we were doing.
Swamp Ride, dude. Oh my God, man, we have some bad ideas.
You guys should tell the story, the story of the initial idea, because we were talking really briefly before, and then Jimmy D was like, "You guys need to say that live." What was the initial idea for the plot, for what you guys were gonna do with it?
Well, don't worry, guys. Nobody was going to get their bones sucked out of their butts. That was not going to be implemented into the ride. Okay, we might take a picture at the end, and that may or may not happen. But I'm just saying, no, I'm just kidding. No, it was. It's just one of our goofiest songs. Everybody seems to like it. It's just this ridiculous, evil monster that happens to live in a swamp, and we just thought it was funny. And then we happened to be in the swamp when we got the plot, so we were like, oh, okay, let's just embrace the swampy vibes here and do it like that, and kind of. We wanted to do like you start up really high and it's log flume-esque, but all waterways and all boat ride, kind of channeling you throughout the entire plot with like a big dance floor in the middle. But like I said, that's a lot of water engineering and stuff that like once you really start tinkering with the mechanics, you're like, dude, this is just it's going to be hard. And we're trying to, we're just two guys running an entire NFT project ourselves here. We do, music. I do the Photoshop art and stuff and edit videos and things like that. So we're busy dudes. We needed to figure out something that was a little bit more streamlined and more something that we could do that would still be epic, large scale, awesome, catch people's eyes, make them want to come hang out, and still original, but something that was manageable at least, or that, with the couple of friends that we have that do dick around on Minecraft, they could get in and, build some walls or a room. You know what I mean? It's the infrastructure of a house is pretty simple.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Floating islands all over the place.
This abstract ideas that we had that was just be hard to pull off, not in creative. Like we were thinking creatively originally, and then it's like we need to pivot this for a survival thing. And plus, if it's a giant house, everybody can kind of be safe in there too. You know what I mean? If it is survival.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's true. Like people do need to adapt, and I see like you guys being as creative as you are. If you were in Genesis, for example, I can imagine your plot would look a lot different than what it will.
Yeah.
But that's the cool thing as well, because when you have survival and you have creative people, then you're gonna see like lots of different things coming. You're gonna come up with lots of different things that maybe the people who are more like just architecture focused or architecture still can be pretty creative, but you get my gist, right? Like it's not going to be just like a huge block. I'm pretty sure you guys going to come up with some kind of idea to just make it really cool and make people interact with each other and stuff.
The goal idea, if we could pull it off, would be to recreate the house party house from the movie on the plot.
That's pretty cool.
It could be tough, but it's not that hard of a house. I've looked at it already. I've checked it out. It'd be harder to make kid and play in the front yard tapping feet. That would be more difficult, but maybe we'll get Bullshit's guy on that.
You guys have like I've heard of just to some of the songs that you guys have. I think it was on SoundCloud. You guys have a SoundCloud, right?
Yes.
And it's very eclectic. Like you guys have different stuff going on. Like there's a lot of it is just goofy, like you said, but it's super funny and humorous, and it's really really cool. How do you guys usually come up with all that stuff? Like, is it just stuff that you see and you like you said, and just okay, let's just do a song about this. What's the process there?
Dude, I wish. I honestly. Oh my god, dude! Maniacal laughter. It's unsettling. We're unsettled.
I can't help it. It's the best question. Can I answer this question? It's the best question.
I mean, you can absolutely answer it because my answer is I don't know. I don't really have an answer for this. I look over. He's doing some weird stuff on my couch. Next thing you know, I got a beat going. It's a fugue state half the time, man. It's very interesting.
So beats get made. Christian makes beats, and we kind of like brainstorm and spitball, and like whatever dumb stuff that's catchy that kind of falls out of our heads. Mine a lot of the time is whatever is the catchiest generally and the stupidest. Like if it's as stupid as we can make it and super catchy and funny, then it's fun and we'll do it.
That's up our alley.
Like that. Yeah.
It's also we do stand up, so it's like whatever weird jokes that were like that would never work out on stage. It's like see if I can make an ass out of that, man. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
That's pretty cool. So
what is this ticket? What am I looking at here? This is freaking me out, man.
Yeah. So
is that Bone Diddley the real one?
So I live in Japan, and there's a swamp monster in Japan in Japanese mythology called the kappa. And when you guys were talking about it, I thought I had to bring it out because it is a little bit freaky, right? And I thought I'm just gonna sidetrack the stream with this because like I just think that this guy's hilarious, right? Like he's
that's great.
Yeah, that's close. Travis, you read into Japanese mythology and lore, dude? Is that what you're doing? Is that where you're getting all our ideas from?
I mean, not necessarily, but there are like pockets of that stuff in my head for sure.
Oh yeah. What were you saying, Callie? Sorry, but I got distracted.
What was I saying? That's a good question. My brain just goes everywhere, and then it'll come back eventually. I guess. I was gonna ask something about the collection. Oh yeah, you guys have a ticket that you put out, I think, for a show. Like, was that a music show that you were gonna do, or was it more related to the stand-up that you guys do?
Where is that? A ticket?
I think wasn't it like an NFT that was supposed to be like a ticket for a show or something like that? Or am I wrong? Maybe I'm just.
We've done just a bunch of show flyers. that just
All right,
have
maybe
it
that
showed,
was
you know,
it then.
yeah, so just essentially like the same concept as, you know, somebody just stapling a flyer to a telephone pole downtown. We kind of just started doing those things, making little flyers like that. And honestly, man, like we're new to the NFT space relatively. We got in with our buddy, kind of introduced us to all this stuff, Upland and all that, and just kind of started sinking our teeth into it. But we're just kind of doing like ground level, grassroots band stuff in Discord and the metaverse kind of thing. So if you guys like an organic band that is going to grow and still be the same for you always, that's what we're here to do, man. Like we're trying to be a real band, not just make NFTs and make cash and cash out. Like we want fans for life that we can play live shows in front of, have wild crazy parties and memorable moments, and do super cool stuff that people wouldn't think that you could do because it's so absurd and goofy. But our thing is that it's going to be in your head tomorrow, so deal with that. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you will be singing Bone Diddley on the toilet, and you'll be like, what the hell is wrong right now? Like, why is it stuck in my head? But it is, and that's the power of the nasty hooks, man. It'll give you just a laugh when you least expect it.
I completely agree. I think, like, the catchy nature of your songs is definitely there. Like, you could easily see that's a goal, you know, in what you guys are creating. Because every song that I've heard from you guys so far, I was like, yeah, I was just, you know, thinking about it just right after, like, for a few hours, and it's just there. And it's nice because the thing is, I can see value in that. Like, sometimes if you're just doing that just for being like a pop star that just wants to get money out of people and stuff, that's one thing. But you guys are actually doing that because every time that you think about that song afterwards, you're not going to just be thinking about it and forgetting later. You're just going to be laughing about it. And there's going to be humor in there in your head, and you're going to be enjoying that process, right? So I really love that, actually.
There's nothing better to comics than a latent reaction to a joke. Like, if you can set up a joke to fire off in a couple hours, even if you're not there, it's so much more rewarding. Like, I did the thing the other day, Travis. I'll bring something up at the end of a conversation. I'll be like, "Oh yeah, dude, tell me more about that gnome series thing, man. This seemed like a pretty cool Discord." And he'll be like, "Oh yeah, I heard about that." And then I just hang up the phone, and then just hang up the phone and let him talk to nobody for like 30 seconds while he finishes his spiel. And then I just know that in 30 seconds, the joke's going to pay off, and it's that much better for me, man. It really is. I don't know what it is about it, but we got weird brains.
I agree, man. I think it's pretty good. Like, just the fact that you guys are as authentic as you guys are, and that you're making, you know, your personal goal to remain that way. That's super cool, and I think that resonates a lot with the Uplift and what we stand for as well. What do you guys want to see, like, happen with your community, or the community that you bring into the Uplift, as well as the community that is already there, and they'll come and then interact with your product? Like, how do you see that developing in terms of the Nasty Hooks, the band, and whatever you're doing in the Uplift, for example, right?
Well, one of the big things I think is going to be what we bring to this Uplift world is that the broken toys are going to flock to the Nasty Hooks plot. Your weirdest, we take in. Give us your weird. Give us your sick. Give us your strange. They will come find us, and we'll be that place that's like, you know, we tame our stuff down for Uplift. We're definitely more wild as people in general in life, in comics, right?
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, but we're very good-natured people as well. Like, we're potty mouth, but we're nice. Travis, he's a bad person. Don't look down there at him, right? He's got a Steven Seagal goatee on for like 2 weeks now, and I'm still trying to take him seriously every time I look at him. Seeing him in the box right now is very difficult.
It's so bad. I hate it so much. It's so bad.
But we're doing a lot with Bullshipple and Shippletopia, and we're looking to. I can't really say much about that. I know that's all under pretty tight wraps over there, but looking to do a lot of big stuff with them and just bring live performance and live concerts and digital parties into this space. Like, we have the Discord shows that we do every week in our Discord. And, you know, we go live with video. We have green screens, video backgrounds, the whole thing going on. And we perform a concert to our fans. It's a lot of weird comedy, goofy stuff in between the songs, giveaway NFTs and stuff like that. But it's a live show. So you bring in the Uplift aspect of it. Now, you know, I know you guys have the push button get thing with like links and stuff. You hit a button, it takes you to our Discord link. You can go tune into the show live. That way we can do our thing, and then everybody can still interact in the Uplift world as much as they want as well. So we can kind of bridge those two worlds. Oh, I got you here.
Yeah, I really like what you guys do, and I like that aspect that, like, you've taken this new age of you know, music and concerts and performances and put it to the next level, right? Like, and I think that's going to be really important going forward. And even, you know, beyond the situation, the pandemic that we're in now, I still think it's important because now for once we can have like global, concerts, global shows, global communities that are all tuning in at the same time, but at different times, right? I think that's really great. So.
So one of the things I always thought was crazy about, like with the VR thing you have now, it's like you're watching like a football game. I say you're watching the Super Bowl. You're like, how come at the middle of, in the front row in the middle of the stadium, where they don't just have a 360 camera there that anybody can pay money to access a ticket that gets to access that camera, and then you're in the front row of the Super Bowl, but you could charge that millions of times because it's just one camera feed there, and then all those people could actually have that experience of going to the Super Bowl. Same kind of thing you can do here with this.
Yeah. And what's even more crazy is if we actually get to the point of, VR and that doesn't happen, we know that we're stuck in a world of, depressed, oppressed, whatever media that isn't thinking outside the box, and they should be. Yeah. That's what's crazy about it, right?
That's the thing. You'll have people
they cannot think outside the box, but we will. So
exactly.
There's going to be a lot of that in the Uplift.
Yeah, let them be old and stick to their old ways of cable television. It'll work out great for them in the end. We'll all be having our last laugh. That's for sure. They did one at SNL where they had a camera in the crowd at SNL for a VR experience thing. It was super duper cool. And you could also take it. I wonder if there'd be a way to you could relive the experience. Like even if you missed the show the last night, say you and your buddies want to get together and go watch the Nasty Hook show the next day, you could still go to the house party and interact with the house and do all that stuff and have your own party there technically if you wanted to. You know what I mean? So I think it would be cool to host other people's parties at the Nasty Hook's house party plot. So people wanted to have that kind of general vibe. We'll make it almost like a college, frat house where there's just maybe garbage laying around and stuff. I think it would just be really funny to have a giant house with just clothes on the floor in the bedroom and stuff, and just really kind of make it seem
Ryan. I mean, I can imagine that, just a house for all the misfits and whoever wants to just join in at any time. There's going to be shows happening 24/7. That sounds pretty cool.
You guys totally need to put that in the Uplift. The next day party house, just some guy passed out on the floor. That would be awesome.
There's got to be a guy passed out somewhere. That's definitely going to be in there
for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
How do you make a pile of puke with blocks, guys? Did anybody figure that out yet? How do you vomit with blocks?
Well, I think there's slime, so slime should be the way to go probably there.
So
look at Travis's face was like,
I think
slime.
I think we're gonna do a giveaway here. So we're gonna drop this in the comments.
Let's do it.
Right, Kelly?
Yeah. And, I just wanted to drop one of the collabs that you guys did with Sheepletopia, one of the memes that's got a Nasty Hook song, or a tiny bit of a song in it.
I'm not gonna
bullshit, guys.
I'm not gonna do it right now, but I'm gonna do it at some point. So keep tuned into the comments. Let's go into the game and let's wander around. But just before you do that. I'd like to put up some gratitudes. Maybe we can do that too on your plot. I think I like that idea, but also just thinking about your idea now, it blows my mind, right? Because the Olympics, I'm not such a big Olympics fan, right? But the Olympics are coming up, right? The World Cup's coming up. It's not just concerts, it's every event everywhere, right? And imagine if you could somehow even tailor that to go back in time. How good would it be to be able to see like what you were saying, you wouldn't even have to be there. You could pick it up, you could see it, like a live concert, obviously unpractical or unrealistic, but how good would it to go back in time and see Hendrix at Woodstock or Bob Dylan at Budokan or something like that.
Hell
right?
Yeah,
some
man.
iconic show. And your idea has that built into it. So
and also for little guys like us, if you're a comedian or you're a musician and you have fans that are scattered throughout the world, but maybe in your town you can't fill out a bar with 40 people in it because you're not that popular there. But around the world, you got hundreds of fans. You can sell out your own digital bar wherever you want, whenever you want, and it empowers artists to kind of have their own. You can get fans anywhere instead of just having to find them in your own little shitty town wherever you live at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It really does expand the opportunities.
Or get on a plane and fly to America from England, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can think of a different kind of vibe to those shows as well, because I imagine like Jimmy said, it's gonna be all at the same time, but not really at the same time. So you're gonna have people like coming from Asia, maybe it's gonna be morning, they're just waking up there, like on that kind of like wake up vibe, like I was just dizzy, whatever, like from sleeping. And then some people are just to be drunk already late at night in the US or somewhere else, and everyone's gonna have like a different vibe, but they're gonna be watching the same thing and interacting with each other. And not only that, but like they have different cultural backgrounds and they have their mates with them watching with, I don't know. It's just the whole idea is limitless, and there's so much potential, right? Like this, we can create different experiences that would never exist in the real world, basically, right?
Yeah, it's adding new
Absolutely.
ingredients to the pot. You got a whole new set of seasonings in the cabinet to mess with here to put into your new recipe. It's like, oh, I had no idea I had this in the back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. So you guys want to walk around your plot a little bit, like let us know what's going on so far?
Yeah. Sorry, my feet are getting just destroyed right now by this kitten. Even the cutest, but somebody left him by the dumpster in my apartment complex. So now I'm taking care of this little bastard, and I'm starting to realize why they might have left him out there, because he's too much, man. He's going berserk. All right, let me. All right, here we go. Got some nice shaders on, so it does look somewhat decent. So you can see we started with our giant lava wall that we were like, this is going to block off the whole swamp. And we need something big here. So we're like, let's go giant lava wall. Hell yeah. It's initial dumb guy thoughts for us. So we got a decent ways through with that. It looks awesome. We were like, oh, it actually is turned out like it would have been pretty sweet. But I think, when we have the actual giant house here, like a picket fence or something would make more sense.
I was thinking that too. Just picket fence, a little bit of yard all the way around. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
nice
sad.
pool in the backyard.
The wall will have to go.
Yeah, no, it is.
Well,
sad.
that's also fair. Yeah, it looks pretty nice right now, but I can understand that. Like, it's not going to be blending in so well with whatever you guys are gonna develop, right?
We want a different aesthetic now.
I mean, you could just put a giant frame around the wall and put a stage in front of it and project your concerts onto that at some point in the future of the Uplift. I mean, it is yellow and it probably would resonate pretty well. It might work.
So wait, so you're gonna be able to project stuff up onto a wall in here?
So the idea,
a pretty big possibility of that.
Ooh, now we're really talking, man. Well, that's good. I'm gonna have to implement that into the house party build there, dude. You might have to have it like in the backyard, a big projector screen like people have. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's definitely the idea. Imagine.
Yeah,
I think that this is gonna be once, let's say we can implement something like that, right? Like actual video feeds inside of the Uplift. This is a next level stuff, because if you're using VR, that's already another level even. But just going to a space that's 3D and you have your character, you can see people around you, feel like it's immersive, and then you're watching the show, like that's a different thing, rather than just watching YouTube, for example.
And if you go back like a few months, or well, not a few months because we've only been doing this a couple months, but crypto time. So whatever a few months in crypto time is, probably a few days. If you go back, there was a couple weeks there where I was harassing Corey nonstop about like this, and like I think that in the future, I don't know how long in the future, but I think in the future it's definitely doable, where your idea that you just mentioned will be possible in the Uplift, where you walk by something that like, triggers a pressure plate that allows you to, see a video on a screen or something like that, or hear a music or sounds. And I think, whether it's this version of the Uplift or a future version of the Uplift, I think that that's definitely going to be a thing. It's not going to be tomorrow. It might not even be, next month or in a couple months. We don't know when it's going to happen, but I don't see technology moving as fast as it is, and us, implementing, and our team, knowing them, sitting on this for very long before it seems like it's commonplace. Because I think like there's a lot of people in there with NFTs, yourselves, and Blue, Yoshi Drops, all these people who are creating these digital, images that are put to music or even that are put to speaking. People who are giving talks. I think we have Finney Helps in the comments, right? Like he said, his own channel, he's giving talks, things like that, right? Like we have our Uplifters channel. Like I would love to be able to, feature some of these back for people to see, walking around in the Uplift world, right? And I think that this needs to be something that will exist. Again, we're busy innovating and developing and implementing, but I don't see a world in which that doesn't become a reality at some point in time. That's just my take on it.
No, that's awesome, man.
I agree.
I definitely think we found the right spot to start trying to do our thing in this kind of new world, I guess you would call it. I mean, it is like the Wild West. It's like you're just kind of going out here like, all right, man, hopefully we find a nice spot to settle and set up our shop. You know what I mean? Just two dick joke merchants out here just trying to make a living,
The Wild West with scary children, Chucky zombies. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, could you imagine if you went if you took your family up to go on the Oregon Trail and you went out west and it was just kids mining and calling you just horrible names or whatever, like on the internet? It'd be a totally different experience. Get over there. Looks like it just turned nighttime on me here. Don't think there's enemies out and about right now. So I see him.
It's true. I'm actually kind of surprised that you didn't, bump into any kind of creeper or anything like that yet.
For some reason, it's not too bad over here with enemies. Like they don't get. Every once in a while, you get crept on. I mean, I can see him over here now.
I mean, I've been gotten quite a few times.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. You're usually on more than I am, so yeah, I could definitely see it. It's always the worst too. You're just standing in front of your front door, and then it's like, oh, and that's all gone now. Sweet
explosion! Hooray!
Yeah, you're probably.
Nice.
I got my one killing, guys. Check out how awesome I am.
Hunting zombies with pickaxes is sweet.
Yeah, dude. Oh, you mean sword? Come on, guys. It's Minecraft. We do everything with the pickaxe here. But yeah, as you can see, we got the basics down. We've got our our general setup here. All the essentials, the cow farm, different the sugar cane, the wheat.
You got some stuff going on. I can see.
Yeah, a little indoor fishing thing we tried to get set up here because it has to be a certain size in Java.
Okay.
To be able to get treasure out while you're fishing. So we were trying to figure that out. This is pretty much good for that now. But like I said, the majority of time, I mean, we were getting on and just doing the forward, keep going through till you can find some diamonds or something interesting kind of strip mining method here. Let's see. This is Travis. What do you have going on here? I can't even. Is this you? Or is
okay,
Mike?
So no, I did that. You're going to take those stairs. Wait, go back.
What is this?
Straight. There you go. That's where I put the wall where we separated the plot there between us and Deadhead.
Yeah. We also tried to go through. We separated the two plots up top in the sky, kind of, so that way he would know whenever he got over here.
I noticed that. That's actually pretty helpful. Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
We got a ravine in there too.
Trench. Hell yeah, dude! Sweet trench in here. Very excited about that.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's where I've been harvesting lava for the wall.
Yeah.
Well,
dude,
there's
just
a
like
lot
that,
of lava there.
Dude, so. Just getting lava from down here, taking it up to the top. It's like, man, we are just creating a lot of work for ourselves. That you don't plan that in when you're thinking about it. You know what I mean? You're like, dude, that's like a lot of trips from the bottom to the top, basically. It's I don't know about that.
I hope you guys were using more than one bucket each.
For sure.
Travis?
I had like 15 buckets at a time. I was carting a lot of lava at once.
Looks like we got a lot of obsidian ready to go there, though, so that's pretty sweet.
Yeah,
that is nice.
You built that up, nice. Hell yeah.
It's pretty nice. I like how you guys are showing this, and it's a reality check as well. Because yesterday we did an interview with the group, like the guys are from World Class Hooligans. I don't know if you guys got a chance to watch it, but those guys, they have a group of experienced Minecraft players, some less, some more, but they're doing they're basically running their stuff, their operations there 24/7 kind of thing, and it's incredible and amazing. And this gives us a perspective of more of a reality of true guys that don't have all the time in the world, but are still putting in the work and just mining and grinding through and getting stuff done. So this is really cool to see,
Well, and I'm kind of a glass half full kind of guy. I try to be anyway. And what's interesting about this, Cowie, is usually when Corey and I do our streams and we have projects on, it's usually Corey or I who are in game walking around looking at stuff. But this series has actually become our guests taking us through their plots on their tour. And I like that a lot because it's a completely different perspective. And you get to tell the story behind, you know, how this was created and how this was built and how this was developed, and, you know, how crazy it was to carry 15, you know, buckets of lava, you know, up these stairs and out to create a lava wall, and give me ideas like, I was thinking about doing that with water from the basement on my plot. Why don't I use a chested minecart? It might be faster to build that, you know, minecart track up to the surface and use a chest with buckets of things instead of, you know, so it gets people thinking, it gets people, you know, doing this kind of stuff. But yeah, sorry. Exactly right.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, so it's just we don't have as much to show as we'd like to right now, but like I said, man, we were kind of we were in a bit of a hold period with Deadhead for a little bit there, which sucks. We couldn't get a dual plot going, but he just he wanted to do his own thing with I think he's got a bunch of people from his server building on it, so we wouldn't necessarily be able to interact with him directly as much. So we were like, all right, we got to kind of pivot here and hello, and kind of do our own thing on the plot. But honestly,
that's fair enough. Just to explain to the audience as well, like, so basically these guys have a shared plot, right? Like the community plots have a certain size, usually it's a 250 by 250 in Gratitude, and then you guys have like a 250 by 125, right? And then Deadhead, which is another project, has got the other half. And you know, I think he's not an experienced gamer overall, like at least not on Minecraft, and he took a little time as well to be able to get in game and everything, and you guys were waiting a little bit there to see if we were going to collaborate on the whole plot or maybe, and then decide in the end, which makes a lot of sense, to just split it in half and then just go with that, right? It's really cool that you guys try to help him out in the beginning there as well. I was witness to that, and see you guys were trying to like communicate and see what worked or what didn't, and this is the outcome in the end, and it's pretty cool. It doesn't really matter.
I think
we could have taken all of his diamonds. Just to say, we could have gone over there and just strip mined that half, but we did not do that. So
that's really sweet of you.
Just not to interject here, but a couple people in the comments are in game in Gratitude, and they want to wander over and try to maybe even say hello. What are the coordinates that you guys are based at? About where are you?
36, 46. Well, let's see here.
Yeah,
37, 47 right now.
4600.
3600
is the top, is the north corner. 3600, 4600.
You have some diamonds there.
I see we've saved some diamonds for a pickaxe that can get more of these diamonds.
Yeah,
we touch these bad boys till we get that enchantment, brother. You know, it is it's survival, man.
That's very smart. I mean, now that you have we can actually share inventory between the survival worlds, so you might want to go and check out the places that actually sell them, or some people actually have, for example, in London and in Chicken Ka, they have shops with the villagers who trade enchantment books and stuff for free. You can just go there, like trade other materials, get emeralds, and then get that done, you know. Or go and buy in one of the mega shops that they have set up. I know that they have one in London that's pretty cool. So maybe you guys can get all those tools and enchantments and everything that you guys need and bring it back to Gratitude.
That's not a bad idea.
Was not aware of that option. Yeah, I'm digging that option right now. Actually, a whole lot, because it's another thing.
Didn't
like,
realize there was commerce yet.
Yeah, we're ready for commerce, man, for sure. We need some of that.
Well, there's
a lot
actually
of materials for this house.
There's actually I did an interview with Medusa, who has a plot like right beside Spawn in London, and they have what they've called the mega store, and they put that in, and you can go in there, and you know, you can trade, you can place orders. That's Skeleton.
Leave me alone. I'm running away. You fail. Sorry, I should not be doing this, man. I get scared too easily. Go ahead. My bad.
No, it's all right. I mean, you got a cat with you, so I'm kind of surprised that they're chasing you. I mean,
yeah, I know you're not doing anything over here, guy. You're just attacking me. It's the wrong kind of cat.
Oh, you have a mine in your plot. That's pretty good. An abandoned mine shaft.
Spawner.
I believe that is. I believe this is Deadhead's.
All right. Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't destroy the spawner though. Like, just put torches all around it.
I wanted to see if I could even mine a block here. Oh no, maybe this is ours.
What are your coordinates?
I think swords are better to break those spider net blocks.
Yes. Oh, hello.
Ooh.
Speaking of, and I'm about to get murdered. I'm hitting too many buttons, and I'm just going to take it on the chin here, and that's that. 374609. All right, respawning.
All right, nothing like getting killed on a live stream. That's pretty good.
Hey, man, I killed something. I got killed. We did the whole thing here, guys.
That's
Full
life.
experience.
Do you guys do you guys have a gratitude wall on your plot, or can we throw some gratitudes up somewhere?
Yeah, we could absolutely do that. Well, let me. Should I grab my stuff first? Oh no, I don't lose my stuff, right?
No, you don't
no.
lose it. Yeah.
I'm still not used to that, man. Like I'm just like, oh well, that's it. Everything's pretty much on hold now till I go do that. Okay, hell yeah, sweet. All right, so all I need is what? Some signage, some wood.
Yeah, wood,
just signage.
signs.
Let's see. I feel like we might have some signs.
I think we've just got wood.
Dude, guys, hold on a second. This is so funny.
I think I had signs and I lost them.
Bro, I've been playing.
What's up?
I've been looking at the screen share screen playing Minecraft this whole time when I just have a monitor to my left with the actual game on it, fully blown up. I'm looking at like a tiny reduce. I'm like, this is laggy today. This is weird.
I don't know what's going on with this gameplay.
It's like it's Minecraft. It can't be that taxing on the computer. Okay. All right. Jesus, dude. I'm gonna need some sticks, right?
Wow.
You do, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
That
you
is
just
wood.
put like all planks on top, like 6 of them,
Like
and
a
then
T?
the stick underneath, I think.
In the bottom.
Yeah, I think that's it.
That's the ticket. Bam. All right. So we're gonna need more than 3.
Probably.
Yeah, maybe grab 6 just to be safe.
Just do the entire outside of the cabin as gratitude.
Yeah, you could do that.
Outside here, up on top of our little makeshift
Like
cabin.
all
I mean, this
over.
is all gonna get torn down though eventually, so we should put it someplace that'll be sticking around.
That's true. That's true.
We could always, I guess, move it.
It's
Yeah,
a nice,
we can move
it's a nice plot though. I mean, like nice place for a cabin. I mean, if that was my real cabin in the real world, I'd be pretty happy with that location.
It'd be a sweet
Right?
cabin, dude. Yeah. I mean, you are right above the swamp, which could present
I'd
some
say
issues.
this is already
but yes.
historical. Yeah, that's
Here,
a
let's
historical cabin for you guys already. So you should keep the cabin probably.
Let's go right down here with it, dude. Inside,
That makes
nice
sense.
and safe. We could actually,
Yep.
we're doing something with this room anyway, so we'll get this started in here, and then we could build around it.
Absolutely.
Nice.
All right, let's see. What we gotta do?
So what are you grateful for?
Let's see here. I want to be all sweet and go. I'm grateful for Jimmy and Cowie because they're so nice to us in this live chat. But we are grateful for bones. How many words can you put on here? A bit?
Yeah, you'll have to go to the next line probably.
Oh, great. Now, what am I going to be grateful for?
You should already know, dude. I thought we have a couple to do here, so I'm just kind of going through.
No, absolutely.
If you change the ands to the symbol instead of the word, it will save you some spaces. I've been doing this for a while.
All right, there we go. Got that one in there. That's the easy. Dude.
Nice.
Grateful for my mommy. Oh my god. Grateful for Chew Toys. The drizzle.
Grateful.
Spears here. Is grateful for his.
The drizzle is grateful for
friend.
his best friend.
Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah? No?
Sure. What? No.
You don't
yeah,
seem
yeah.
excited. I mean, are you?
No, it's fine.
I mean, that's fine if you're not
No,
grateful
do
for
it.
me. That's cool.
Finalize it. Just finalize it and put it on the wall, man.
Yes.
That's how everything goes between us.
He's gonna come back tomorrow. It's gonna be striked out, strike through.
The whole thing's just on fire somehow.
Yeah, those are made of wood, right?
I'll go. Jimmy D is grateful. For collaborative media and the nasty hooks.
Ooh, so close. Collaborative. I'm going to put collab media and, oops. Ooh. All right.
Nice. Okay, so
Every time.
Cowie's grateful for. I am grateful for the nasty hooks, witty humor present in what you guys do.
Did you say witty humor?
Yes.
Never heard those. I never heard those words before describing. Sorry, I'm a little clump. Okay, witty humor, and then what was the last part there? You can say it again, but real slow, like, so I can really hear it.
I think that is okay. Actually, I'm just grateful for the nasty hooks, witty humor.
I mean, if you really want,
I'm just being witty, dude.
If you really want to add more, you know, it's probably right down their alley. Cowie's grateful for the nasty hooks, witty humor, and humorous wit.
Personalities. Okay, no, I'm just
Yeah. Go for it.
Larger than life. And as always, I always put this in here, even though Travis hates it. Thankful for Sirs Merlin.
I mean,
who is our
like? Why are you saying his name like that? Like you always, every time we go on anything, you want to say this dude's name out loud, man. Like,
well, I'm typing it in, so it is on the screen.
No, yeah. So you didn't even need to say it.
Wait, what if they're not watching though? Oh, damn it! If you mess up a line, you can't go back. How do I go up? Oh,
no, yeah, you can. It took me a few months to figure that out in crypto time, so it was a few days, but still.
Thankful for Sterling Merlin, the prop god.
The prop god.
The crypto tyrant will be funny too. Now he's the that's my best friend Sterling. He basically got us into all this crypto world and kind of just holds our hand as we figure out everything and learn it. So he's very crucial and important to this whole operation. He also creates.
Then we're grateful for him as well.
Absolutely, yeah. He's a big part of the team here. So there we go. Well, gratitude wall.
That's a pretty good start for a gratitude wall. I like that.
Yeah,
well, now we got to dope it up and make it look super sick in here, like a giant tablet, 10 Commandments or something.
That would be cool. I might do like that. I'm gonna do something.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna have to come and hang out with you guys. I'm not that far away from you actually. I'm managing a plot that's just south. It's like an EOS Asia plot. It's just south of you guys. I think it's not that far. So yeah, we're kind of on the same side of Spawn, I believe, which is kind of cool because somebody needs to run a revolt to take back the world from any observation. I mean,
this is like, dude, it's just conquering the whole thing right now, right? We're gonna have to team up, I think.
I know, right? Yeah. So
isn't Yoshi's up here too? I think close by to us, so we got to get him in on it.
Yeah, Yoshi's down there, and Michael at USA is down there. So yeah. We got I love Anders, by the way. He's one of my favorite people.
No, totally screw that guy, man. We don't like Anders around here, bro. I don't know. It'd just be way less fun if we were all like, yeah, he's awesome, man. You gotta have a little
just inflammatory statements for no reason.
Yeah, I second this sentiment by Bob Benson. Because you guys you're funny and you're a fun stream to have for me, right? Like I like, because I do this too. I like people that laugh at their own jokes. Like, when you laugh at your own jokes, like it's a good show for me because it's like, you know what? These guys are confident enough, they're cool enough, they're fun enough that they're just doing their own thing. They're just being themselves. And that to me is like really important. It's kind of like you said, right? You're making NFTs and you're making, music because you want to do that. That's what you love doing, right? It's not about making it to make a quick buck or making it to flip it, right? Like maybe you're making it to make a living, but you're making it, because that's what you love doing. And I think it can transverse to every aspect in life right? Like if you're making jokes because you think they're funny and you're laughing at them, even the rest of the world doesn't care. Those are good jokes, in my opinion. Right? Like that's the way you should live your life, you know.
This guy gets it, dude. This guy Travis is like, you're damn right, brother. Travis been doing
You
that.
need to hear some of my jokes before you think that that's the truth. Because let me tell you, some stuff that I think is super funny, people have just been
Listen to the way he's laughing right now. It's maniacal and frightening. And then he stops like that abruptly.
Hey, you know what?
You have like the getting pressed up against a pinball machine laugh that is haunting the dreams of many people tonight. I guarantee it. You guys got that reference. You get it. It's cool. Don't worry about it. But no, I really appreciate you saying that, man. That is the one thing that we're always going to do is just do us. That's the most important thing. I'm not selling out to make a quick buck. I'm not doing anything I don't want to do. Even the Uplift song is not necessarily like our funniest song, but we had a blast making that thing, dude. Like it was really damn fun. Oh, that's how we're gonna do this now, bro. You're gonna come at me while I'm having conversations. All right, go get out of here. Go get. Oh no, I'm getting shot there. All right, I was kidding, y'all. I'm kidding. Y'all are great. I'm out of here. He's going back downstairs. Go check out this gratitude wall. You guys should look at it. It's awesome. All right, that was almost embarrassing. But yeah, dude, this that is the most important thing, and you did kind of nail the secret of comedy, which is that don't do things that make other people laugh. Do things that make you laugh, because that's the truth. You know what I mean? It's only true if you think it's funny. It's not true if you think it's trying to make somebody else laugh. It's not being truthful. So
yeah, no, for sure. And then you're gonna have your audience. It's not gonna be everyone in the world, but whoever really likes that they're gonna like it because it's original and it's authentic, right?
Yeah, it's theirs. I truly believe that. Like one of my favorite things is like a fan of something is like, this is my thing, and like I want to create that for other people. Like we're their thing. Like they get to go tell people, look at this weird thing. You've never heard of this band. It's kind of this underground thing, and it's like it's that coolness to them. Really is the coolest thing to me. It's just like, man, we get to be that thing. Like that's so awesome, man. You know what I mean? We get to bring that kind of joy or that weirdness, and whatever comes out of our brains makes somebody else happy or laugh. That's wild. Still blows my mind, man.
Yeah, we should definitely do that, like Morton just said, and go and watch your Discord show. You guys have a show in Discord going on, right? How often do you do that?
Once a week. Right now, we're on Tuesdays is our schedule. Every Tuesday night, about 9:30, we'll come in and we'll just do a live hour and a half concert, give away NFTs. If anybody else is a member of the community, what's that? EST, yes, EST.
EST.
If anybody else, wants to give stuff away, we'll give some of their stuff out and just kind of make it a big community thing. Everybody has a good time. We'll do interactive stuff with the crowd. Like, guess what's in the briefcase? Travis has a little briefcase. He'll have random knickknacks in it, and he'll give you clues. You got to figure out what's in there to win an NFT. We do give us lyrics, give us the words. We just play a beat, and people give us lyrics to sing over the song, and then we see what fits best, and that's how you win. So it's a lot of weird, goofy stuff like that.
Oh man, you guys just gave me the best idea, and I probably just gave one of you the best idea that the other one's gonna hate me for. But let's just like, I'm gonna tell a bit of a story. So I have a friend who used to do this. He used to do this to his roommate in college, and like his roommate was perpetually like always late. But the reason he was late is because like my friend would like hide his shoes every single morning, but he wouldn't just hide his shoes. He would like put a cereal box in place of his shoes, and then he'd have to go to like where the cereal box was, and then like he'd find something else, and he'd like basically all over his house, and it would take him like an hour to find the shoes, right? And they'd be like somewhere weird, like he'd find one shoe in the freezer with a note that like would send him on a whole nother scavenger hunt or whatever, right?
Imagine waking up late. Oh my god, dude! I'm gonna if you're sleeping and you did that to me, Travis, and I was late for work, dude, I'm just gonna start clubbing you in your sleep, dude. Like you're just gonna start getting hit with stuff. You're gonna wake up like
but I was thinking like imagine if we did that in an Uplift plot, right? Like that's a really cool idea. Like imagine if you had a scavenger hunt of NFTs, you found one NFT and then it was like a clue to another NFT that like all of these NFTs built into the NFTs. This would be perfect for someone like Crypto Monkeys, by the way, like where they have like these little like clues that would tell you like where to find them on the plot. Now my mind works in mysterious ways because like that was just my idea that I wanted to share with the world. But my question was, what plans? Because I don't know if you're aware of this. We actually just submitted the form. So I believe that like the majority of the community plots that are connected to your plot will be going out very soon. So you'll have your hands on, those community plots. So what plans do you have in the future, for the central big plot? You kind of already answered that, but how are you gonna, do you have any plans for the community plots, or just, come as you please, that type of thing?
Well, we have some to kind of give to people, right? It's kind of the idea.
Yeah, well, it's actually up to you, right? But yeah, that was why they were there in the first place. That's the suggestion, I guess, right?
I mean, you could run a competition for who can, you could run a competition for who could create the best Minecraft, passed out drunk guy after morning party dude, and give them a plot. Like, you can do whatever you want. You can, like,
I was thinking, dude, the best thing for what you said, like that idea about kind of hiding stuff, would be like, after every Nasty Hooks party, there's a game called Find Your Keys. And it's like, okay, you wake up, you're super hungover, you don't know what's going on, but your keys are lost somewhere in the Nasty Hooks house, and you got to go kind of find it. It could be in a different hidden place every time. There could be clues like that. That would be super funny. I got to kick out that.
That would be awesome. Like, yeah, that'd be really cool. I'd play that game.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be a fun one. But I guess with the community, I mean, you could do giveaways like that. I kind of like to. I do like the idea of, with giveaways, you never know who's going to win that, and not to sound like a dick, but like, we want people that are going to bring that same mentality and attitude to be around there to kind of foster that atmosphere. You know what I mean? We want nasty people over there, as we call them. And, that doesn't mean there's any monetary thing you got to give us, but just, I don't know, like, I'd have to really sit down and consider how we would give those away, because I would want to do it right to make sure that the people that were there deserve to be there. They really, like your project too, not just give it to somebody who wants to get in and have a plot in the Uplift and then, skedaddle kind of thing. But, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to really take some serious consideration in how to properly do that to reward the right people with something that serious, because that's a pretty big deal. So yeah, I don't want to give you a quick, non-prepared answer. That's my answer. Very political.
It's funny because we don't really reveal any information on the show about what we're doing, because we're just like, yeah, check the website. If it's not on the homepage, like, there's no guarantee that we're going to do it, because we just say shit. And now we're the ones that are asking this question. So I really respect and appreciate that answer, actually.
Hey, dude. I just been learning from you guys, bro. Like, no, I'm just kidding, man. No, just that is a very nuanced question. It's complicated. I mean, even like with the Uplift thing, it's complicated to me. So I was like, I want to do this, make sure people are cool. You know what I mean? If we're bringing people into your world, you guys are rewarding them and we're rewarding them. We want to bring cool people in. But the good news is that if you go to the Nasty Hooks Discord, everybody's cool. We're crazy. It's crazy over there, guys. If you go join, it's wild. We have a whole channel called Only Rants, where you're allowed to just go in and all caps only, and you can just scream impotent rage. Better be all caps. That's the only rule. But you can scream impotent rage about anything you want in life. You can come in. People have come in with serious stuff. People have come in like, just, being frivolous. Travis will, have a bad bowel BM in the morning, and he's fucking just going off about that, screaming in Only Rants. And it's just a wild, crazy, fun atmosphere, but it's always good natured. There's never any bad vibes there. Nobody's ever, being mean to anybody. We regulate that pretty heavily. Other than that, there's no regulations. It's a pretty rule-free server. If you want to come have a wild time and see some funny stuff and just get a laugh at the general craziness that our fans kind of bring to the table, I think it's worth a check out for sure.
I mean, I, for one, concur with the, sentiment on the screen, right down to the capitalized scene plopped down there right in the middle.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to bring up, dude, since we talked about the Discord shows that we're doing in our Discord, we are also right now on a Discord tour, the first ever in history. Nasty Hooks making history on the first Discord tour. We've already been to the Online Inn. We did Weed Republic last 2 days ago now, and both of those just went amazing.
Yeah,
Friday, 2 days ago, I think. Yeah, that's Chase. Super amazing times, both times. We had an even bigger turnout at the Weed Republic. This week, next Friday, coming up here, Upland Nights. We will be performing in that server, and then after that, Left House's server, and then we'll be swinging through the Gnome series after that. All these are on our website, guys, thenastyyhooks.com, if you want to check out these tour dates, which is still hilarious to me. Yeah, we'll be hitting up those places, and then swinging back around to the Online Inn at the somewhere mid-July, probably.
Pretty good idea, though. I like that idea. Just touring Discord. That's nice.
We were like, you know what, dude, we can do it. So why not just do something weird that nobody's done before? Screw it. We can say we did it first, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Totally.
And if you guys ever do the key party thing, like find your keys, because that's brilliant. Just like we're in NFTs and you're finding your keys, and your keys are probably a freaking NFT. Like that's just I love the brilliance in that statement. Like if you ever do that, I'd like to recommend the EOS Asia plot. I built like a sweet ass little temple. And maybe we can have an after party in the EOS Asia little pagoda temple, or some of the other plots that like are around the gratitude server. I think that would be a really fun way, because like one of the issues right now with the community plots, and this is why I'm excited for the communities to divvy out their plots and to send out their plots. But one of the issues right now is that a lot of times people are just so heads down building and entrenched in their own communities that we're not taking the time to go and like check out other people's plots, right? And I think that's what I want to see in gratitude, especially gratitude and Genesis the most, is like for people to start exploring and collaborating with certain events. And my mind's just spinning, because like that's what it does, right? Like you guys were talking about your Discord, and I lived in my tent in New Zealand for a couple months, because that's the kind of weird shit that I do sometimes. Studying studying how to like create.
You got a haka now? Do you have a haka?
No, I don't. But I just bought my daughter. A Canterbury How to Haka shirt, and I don't really like brand names, so that tells you something. But yeah, like I lived, in my tent, like learning how to design food forests and stuff like that, and I just like I loved it, because every night, after dinner, after like our communal collective dinner, pretty much what I would do is, I would go out to, where we used to smoke butts, because I was a smoker at the time. And we just used to have this like 1 hour rant club. Like rant clubs are awesome. Like when you just get to sit down with like-minded people and rant away about how crazy the world is, or how nuts the world is, right? And like, it sounds to me like this is what you guys are doing in your community. This is, and you, not only are you doing this in your community, but you're making it so that it's funny, and you're turning it into art, right? You're turning it into art with the music, you're turning it into art with the NFTs. And I think that this might be a really cool concept to like implement into this like metaverse kind of idea, right? Whereby we could have these like find the key party, find the keys, like NFT, collaborative events, and have people in game ranting away. Like I just like, my mind's just spinning at the potential possibilities for, collaborating with amazing people like you, and lucky enough to, be involved in the gratitude server. And I just can't wait till all of like your amazing community gets in there, because like that's going to be a Nasty Hooks party to remember. I think just them in there building and doing all their weird stuff, because like, they're going to be like,
I want to see some weird stuff on those little plots, man. I want to see some weird kooky stuff.
Absolutely.
No, yeah, that would be super cool. Like you do a big event somewhere, and then you have like the scavenger hunt type of thing that takes you to other plots. So you kind of encourage constantly the whole, exploring other places and stuff. The Keymaster over here, nice. Also, R.I.P. Morton. Saw that he fell from a high place there earlier. Just wanted to give him a shout out. Oh man, I had another thought. I kind of got lost on it there for a second here. No, it's gone. Whatever. We'll come back to it later. Oh no, I remember now. Hell yes, dude. We're gonna have. Just be prepared, guys. We're gonna have a gratitude wall and a rantitude wall on the opposite side. So we're gonna have the yin and yang of energies, where if you want to do one, you must do the other. That's the rule. So if you want to rant, you leave a little gratitude. You leave a little gratitude, you better leave a little rant. That's what we like here at the Nasty. We want the yin and the yang. That's gonna definitely be a thing.
I like that.
I'm a total fan. Like I had often thought about that as well, right? Like I like the practice of gratitudes, but I like the practice of gratitudes because it makes you be conscious of. I never really knew about it until I met Corey, right? But it makes you be conscious of what you're thankful for in a way. But I also like the aspect of improvements or rants or I especially don't get that enough in Asia, because people just do what they do, right? And you know, it's interesting. It's an interesting way to look at the world, and I'm not saying that one way is better than the other, but when you can complement those two things, like you said, in the yin and the yang, it gives you a perspective that not very many people have. And so I really appreciate that. Like, and I think Cowie can kind of you know, vouch for this as well. But like people in Asia, they have this notion or this idea that like life is supposed to suck. Like, you're not supposed to be awesome. You're not supposed to be popular. You're not supposed to get everything that you want handed to you on a silver plate just because you were born after 1992 and grew up with parents that like lived in the golden age of, you know, modern history. But you're not really focused enough or thoughtful enough to do that. And that's actually what I think is really interesting, because if you look at people like you who are artists, or other people who are doing what they want to do in life, they're really the only people in the West that like actually think that life can be difficult. The rest of them think it just sucks because somebody else is taking things away or controlling their lives, right? Like, it's only the people that I'm ranting now. You got me ranting. Like, it's only the people who, it's only the people, you know, who in my opinion, who are doing what they want to do that really understand life. The rest of the people are just like bookmarking modern life for retirement, which they will never live because by the time they're that old, they'll have forgotten what they want and how to get it.
Well, if everybody sat around trying to make catchy dick jokes into songs, man, we wouldn't have any food in the grocery store now, will we, brother? All right. I'm just kidding.
No. But here's,
man, I'm sorry.
But here's the thing, right? Like this is what I think is interesting about that comment, because like, one of my favorite people actually in the world is this guy. He goes by the handle like Gangster Gardener, and he lives in South Central LA. And I don't know if you haven't watched it, just go watch it. Like, I'm going to promo the hell out of this guy every chance I get, because he lives in South Central LA, and he complains about the fact that he needs to drive 45 minutes just to get a fresh apple. And the solution to the problem was changing the name of the city to from South Central LA to like something else, right? And basically he shows the same 3 images over again with just the new name of the city, right? The dialysis centers, fast food, fast food shops, and alcohol. That's what it consists of, right? And he says, like, if you want to build progress for change, like, stop talking about shit and come and garden. And he says, like, you know, in his little TED Talk and in all of his videos, he's like, the problem with gardening is people don't care, right? What we got to do is we got to make gardening sexy. We got to make it gangster, right? And this is when I look at the world and I see all the people that are making these money sitting in offices pushing paper. And then I look at like all these farmers that are out with the birds and the bees and enjoying themselves and making like absolutely nothing. Like, it's backwards, right? So like, I want to make like things like, you know, growing your own food sexy, right? Like, I want to make things like, you know, collaborating on really cool projects sexy, right? I mean, dick jokes are inherently sexy by nature, I guess, but like, I want to make them more sexy, right? Like,
hey man, hey bro, it's 2021, man. You do whatever you want to do. All right, no, I'm just absolutely, dick jokes are the sexiest. Fart jokes as well. Don't forget about them. Because there's a classic seat at the table there.
Well, there's a space for all of them, so
yeah.
Especially in your plot, I'm pretty sure, in the Uplift.
Yeah.
No, I love that mentality, though, man. Of you kind of decide on your own how meaningful your life's going to be, I guess, in that way. And yeah, man, it's like, instead of just talking a bunch of shit, you got plenty of people that like to go on to Twitter and everything else, and you know, it's fine to rant in a joking or like in a healthy way. But if you're just going on Twitter and being, you know, toxic for the sake of being toxic and thinking that you're making a difference in the world, it's very misguided, and it's unfortunate that a lot of people are kind of get sucked down to that path, when honestly it's like, I'm pretty blissfully ignorant about a lot of the larger ongoings of the world, and I try to keep my world very small for that reason, because it's just easier to live in my small world to get things done and have a happy life. I cannot take in all of the input of the evils of the world that just happen to exist. It's like, it's just too much, man. So just stay in your little bubble and yeah, buy yourself a plot and let's go, dude. You know what I mean? Like, get your own little world to exist in, man.
That resonates a lot with me, actually. You know, I think a lot like that too. I think sometimes people see us when we say we want to live in a smaller bubble, and we want to like ignore, let's say, all the noise and that kind of stuff. Usually people just say, how can you ignore like people hungry in Africa and other things like that? And that's not just the point. The point is, like, of course I'm sad for that to be happening, right? But can I really do something about that? Maybe not. Or maybe if I can, then I should just take a plane or talk to people who can make a difference, and then go and make a difference, right? But what you can do maybe is just to pay attention to your small bubble and make your difference in that bubble, and actually do something useful and good for the world, right? So it's not a bad thing, and it shouldn't have a bad connotation just to live in that bubble, let's say, right?
Yeah, and people will be like, oh, you need to go help those starving children in Africa, and then they go and they treat their banker like shit that day. They go into the bank, they're a total asshole to them, and they treat them like garbage, and they act like they're better than them or whatever, and then they move on with their life, and they're like, yeah, but you should really go care about it. It's like, dude, you don't care about the people that are in your 10 feet of range of you, man. So, like, I don't want to hear about the rest of the world you're trying to save. It's just making you feel better about yourself and maybe the poor choices that you've made interacting with people in your daily life. I don't know, but yeah, man,
no, that's a point, yeah.
I mean, there's a simple solution to being informed and not being depressed. By the way, watch Canadian news instead of American.
I love the skin, dude. That is
so right. He's so right.
So nasty. It's not like cowhide.
Oh, you got a flower there.
Oh, thank you, Daddy. I love it. Ooh.
So this is awesome. I didn't do it for you guys because I didn't actually think about it before. But when we were posting these links, we've actually been putting the coordinates in, and I like when people just come and show up.
I love it.
Like on the plot. So I'm really hoping that this like takes off. So I don't know who we got there. It looks like it's Morton, Matt D. It took him a while to travel, but in the future episodes, we'll try to put the links up a little bit earlier and the coordinates up a little bit earlier. So anyone who wants to come and hang out on the Genesis and Gratitude shows, you can come and maybe even like in game and be in the comments, throw your gratitudes up on the wall. Like imagine that, like, right? Like we've got this stream where, I mean, Morton MD, you're here. If you, I was about to say. Yeah, I'm gonna nominate like gratitude up here in the comments, and we'll chuck it up on the wall. I think that would be
and a rant.
And a rant.
And a rant.
I actually just had an idea, and I'm actually kind of a little bit sad that I just thought about that now. But what we could do as well, it would be pretty cool, is if, let's say, in the beginning of our stream for the community projects, right? Like when people are going to be showing their plot and stuff, we will share the coordinates to that, and we will ask them, like, what is the thing that you're struggling the most with right now? So let's say if it is you need some dirt or you need like a specific material, people can just come and drop by and just drop a few of those things and help the you guys build and shit like that.
Bring us some sugar. The neighbors, we need some sugar, y'all. Come on, that's awesome.
Yeah,
it's a great idea. Sure. I'm totally gonna like copyright this, so but I just love it. Gratitude and a rant.
Type it in my notes here. I'm actually creating something called the Uplift, but I'm just getting a couple ideas, guys. No big deal. All right, let's see. The Uplift. It's just a shitty Minecraft server.
we have a server that's actually called the Uplift, and it's coming.
And we have an in-game, and we have an in-game, quote unquote token called Upliftium, called Upliftium, and I definitely think that we need to have an Uplift in the Uplift somewhere that has something to do with Upliftium, because an Uplift would be freaking awesome.
Oh hell yeah! Uplift sounds like an upscale like wine bar that's on a top floor of some building kind of thing. You gotta like take an elevator up.
Sounds about right.
I mean, Matt MD, here's his gratitude. He's grateful for his wife that got the tick off his nipple. I mean,
I'd be grateful about that too.
Yeah, dude, I get it, bro. That's a very good thing to be grateful for.
I mean, PG-13, but we'll just pretend you're from Minnesota and you were a tree planter that ran into some, dangerous deer.
Yeah,
exactly.
For sure.
This is a nipple tick. I love it. And this is the kind of stuff exactly that the Nasty Hooks will inspire. It will be very bizarre and weird, but you
and here's his rant. Here's his rant.
And here's the rant. The rant
Oh,
is, I love how you hide the rant under the stairs.
Oh no, it's behind you. We gotta get it. Let's see. We gotta get it. There's NFT Nick's in the house. Let's put the rants over here for now.
And
said, hate the one-armed bandit taking our money.
What?
His rant is hate the one-armed bandit taking our money.
I love it. I don't know who that is.
The one-armed man.
Yeah, and it's funny because I just commented and I didn't put two and two together. I just commented on Twitter on Morton Matt D's photo, and he's he's hiking with his missus through some beautiful mountains and nature. So that's the backdrop to the story, which is really nice.
Really?
So Nick,
still on here with us, huh?
Yeah, he might be back. I'm not sure. But Nick, do you have a gratitude for us if you're out there listening? Nick's one of my favorite people in the whole entire world. Nick sent me a picture today of a sake menu because he's on a much needed trip to do some personal things, and he's like, wow, choices that I really like, and I can equate with that. So yeah. It's really good.
Well, he's got the what's this guy? This is a character. What's
it's now I was gonna say it's
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange, yeah.
Yes. I was like the wizard guy.
It's funny because Nick works for our organization, and Doctor Strange is a big fan of mine. But one of the plots that I actually manage in the Genesis server is the Genre-EOS plot. And we're doing some really cool stuff with them and Yoshi Drops as well. And I got to talk to you guys off stream because I think I have a couple ideas for you that we could implement into Yoshi Drops that would be fucking PG-13. It would be Corey's not even here, and I'm swearing. What's happening?
It's us, dude. We had the same effect, bro. I'm sorry, man. I swear we're nice dudes.
no, but
NSFW.
I would love to. I would love to have you guys collaborate on that. So,
I got my coins on deck. So
Nick might actually be able to put up his own gratitudes because he's a little bit cheeky sometimes. I'm not sure if he put something up that we don't even know about. We'll have to have a look. But
Nick, you gonna hide something in here? Ooh, if I find it, I'm gonna laugh.
but yeah, it's funny because I'm been managing the Genre-EOS plot, and my avatar is actually the cool Aquaman. Not those old ones that talk to fishes, like the Jason Momoa with the Hackett dance tattoos, right? Yeah. So I love hanging out with Nick in game because you
guys are just running around like the damn Justice League.
Yeah,
I'm a hot dog. I'm pretty sure. I'm just a hot dog. So
I mean, Doctor Strange has pretty good powers. I'm sure he can probably cross universal boundaries between Marvel and DC. I mean. If he can't, there's something wrong.
Yeah. That's reasonable.
Yes, but he's not nearly as cool as Jason Momoa. I'm just gonna say
it.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't do that thing where he's unnecessarily does this.
Yeah.
It's just looks. You're like, dude, are you serious? You just gotta kick us some ass and you do the hair flip like an Herbal Essences commercial. This is crazy, man. I was laughing at a lot of times during that movie because it was just so over the top with the hypersexuality of the Momoa. Can't blame him.
I think the hypersexuality of the Momoa totally needs to be an NFT, or maybe even a Momoa certified NFT series. I think we need that in the world.
I know an artist named Lil Creations. Go check her out, guys. She makes some we'll say empowering female art is how I will call that. And I bet you she can make some real nice Jason Momoa sketches. I would like to see that. Hey, Lil, get us some Momoa. Let's go, dude. Enough with these hot babes. I want some Momoa action. Just gone off the rails, guys.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Off the rails is good.
That's how we
do. If we stay on rails all the time, then it's just boring, right?
Exactly. Yeah, you got to get off and go explore.
It's fine to go off the rails, just not okay to divert them. That's our hardline stance in the Uplift.
Don't divert the rails. Jason Momoa is cool. Just have to be PG-13. He is PG-13, okay? Momoa is he transcends the line. What are we talking about? Jason still.
This is
So wait,
like
have
a
you guys
Jason Momoa-
seen?
turned into a Jason Momoa's fan show kind of thing? We're good.
Well, I mean, are you guys more of an Aquaman guy, or are you more of a Khal Drogo guy?
I like Khal Drogo actually.
I do as well, but you know what I really like is I like the Frontier show. That if you haven't watched the Netflix Frontier show, like I thought it was quite well done. I don't know, like I might just be partial towards the House of Women who do interesting things. But no, but like,
I got into Game of Thrones for the same reason, man.
I like the show.
We all know it was Momoa.
He's got a show on the Apple TV, which isn't as popular as Netflix, but that I watched, and I did actually like it. It's called See, I think, if I'm not wrong, like SEE, as in seeing, and he plays like a blind guy, and it's an interesting. Like just go watch it if you're interested, but it's cool.
That's cool.
But apart from Jason Momoa, do we have anything else we'd like to talk about?
I have one more Jason Momoa comment. How hard do you think it must be to be Jason Momoa and not be able to look in the mirror and see yourself every day, man? That's a torturous existence.
That is a good point. You're like, I'm the coolest guy alive. I just don't know it.
He would have the best personality as well. That'd be the ultimate guy there. All right, anyways.
I'm just curious what's happening here on screen because Morton at Matt D just keeps throwing stuff to NFT Nick, like random blocks of goodness.
That's what I'm curious about too. It's very strange.
What's going on here, man? Yeah, what is this?
He's just doing offers to Nick, like Nick's just the all-powerful Doctor Strange of the server. So I'm just offering some stuff.
I love this homeless guy look here, dude, or whatever this is supposed to be. Is that? I can't tell if it's Ringo Starr, if it's a homeless guy.
It might be. It might be Khal Drogo.
Maybe it's Khal Drogo, dude. Oh, that's a good wrap around there. That's the ultimate.
Yeah.
Bringing it back to the.
And we go full circle.
Exactly.
So what kind of what was I going to ask? I was going to ask you something that was actually going to be all right. What kind of okay, say something else. It'll come to me.
Sometimes.
All right, guys. So what's the craziest thing that's ever
internet? No, that's fine. Talk over me.
We both
that's fine. No, you keep going. No, I started first. I started first, and you started talking over me.
Fine, then go.
No, I'm done. Your turn.
No, go ahead. I'm going to wait for you. No, I was going to wait for you now. So please.
No, this
please,
is fine. This is fine. No, we're super professional. This is great. This is great. No, you
Travis.
go. It's fine.
Travis,
what?
Just go, man. I'm waiting for you, dude. Just go, dude. Everybody's waiting here. You're kind of. It looks bad, dude. Just go. You got this.
It's on me that it looks bad. I got this. Great.
Just talk.
Awesome.
Just say what you're going to say. Say what you were going to say.
Just say whatever I was going to say. It doesn't matter what I was going to say. It's over now. The moment is gone. You've ruined it.
Just wait. Say it now. Hang on. Say it now, Travis. Go ahead.
Callie, have you remembered your question? The air horns. So great. That's what you were doing. You were getting the air horns opened up.
Stephen.
I love that. See, like, so you guys just witnessed probably like what could be part of the Nasty Hook show, right? Like that was pretty good.
For sure. For
I
sure.
did that awesome. About 10 times the other day.
I love it.
I kind of want to answer Birdbone's question though. What's the craziest thing that ever happened to you?
Yeah, dude, I love it. There's always an answer. You'd be surprised that how willing people are to go there. Let's hear it.
I once fell through a beaver dam.
What?
It's like a Jeff Foxworthy joke coming to life, dude. I love it. So what happened, dude? Were you just walking on top of it? Did you know it was there, or were you doing something you shouldn't have been, like hopping around on a beaver dam? Or I mean, how does that go down?
I mean, I really like mycelium, so I was doing something that I should have been doing.
Oh, okay. You were really becoming one.
Yeah.
With the beaver dam.
And I fell like halfway through the beaver dam. I kind of lied a little bit there, but then I panicked because I thought, but then I panicked because I thought the beaver was gonna like chew off my leg. In the end, I was okay because beavers only eat trees. But yeah, it was fun.
If you're in the state of mind I think you were, dude, I'm just picturing a guy like halfway out of a beaver dam, like help, just reaching in, like it's gonna beat my legs. Just thinking, just in your head, being like truly frightened that a beaver is going to eat your legs is a wild thought to have, man. And that's great because they're pretty aggressive too, man.
It's more funny to like picture all my friends like in retrospect, like looking at me having fallen halfway through the beaver dam, laughing about like the fact that he fell through the beaver dam.
And you're like, my toes! They're gonna eat my toes first, and they're just all laughing at you. Yeah, that's the nightmare.
Guys, help! For real, no help! Guys, help!
No, I'm serious here. I'm serious. Stop laughing.
I mean, that took a weird turn, but yeah,
that's how it goes, dude.
Kawimoto, you're up.
What's your weirdest thing that ever happened to you?
I think I was gonna ask you guys, what kind of NFTs do you imagine you'd like to put up on your walls if you're gonna do that? Because we're gonna have like pictures installs kind of thing. It's already a service, and I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna get at least one like for free. It's gonna be a service thing, but you know, you could put up like images and stuff. What kind of things that you think you're gonna put up in your plot?
Are GIFs doable, perhaps?
Or I think not at the start. I don't know if they're gonna be able to move. Do you know that, Jimmy?
So
like not a video, but a GIF.
At this point, GIFs are not. But I would imagine there'll be the stopgap between what we were talking about earlier.
I think so. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, keep that under wraps. I don't want to dig too much deeper on that one, there, guys. But no, that would be awesome, man. To have our dancing NFTs, because that's the whole thing that they do is they dance to the music. So when you play the video, it's a little piece of the song, and then it has a specific dance that goes with it. And then as we've kind of moved on through the series, we started making sketches out of it, kind of to where like if you watch all 4 of the cards combined, it's different rarities, so they get harder to get as it goes up. But if you actually watch them all, it kind of tells a little story throughout the card as like with dance and stuff. So putting those up on the wall to just dance along in the house party while we're kind of doing our thing would be super cool. But they're also neon-y and really colorful, so they would just look cool on the wall as a still image as well.
Yeah, we had them on the stream before at the beginning. I'll try to grab them again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a collector's edition. That one's about getting bubble guts like in the grocery store or something, and you're like, oh my gosh, and then you have to have that mad dash run back to your house or whatever, and it's the journey of trying to make it someplace. He doesn't make it. Spoiler alert.
Can I just like get a job being your new song namer? Because like Mad Dash Back to the House should definitely be a song.
Mad Dash Back to the House. It's called Running Like a Goose. So that might be better.
And I mean, it's perfect for the uplift, realistically speaking, right? Like, because like I've watched you on stream do a mad dash back to the house no less than 5 times because of some zombie.
Yeah. There's a lot of running like a goose going on.
That's pretty true.
Minecraft at night. Yeah, that's definitely true. That's hilarious.
It's scary.
It is scary. Yeah. So yeah, I'd like to put stuff like that up on the walls, and then we have another little mini series that we're doing. We're taking just a short break from the song series to kind of switch it up a little bit and explore other options with this whole NFT stuff. So we're gonna do a little sketch type thing. And it's Biffy Seagull is the new character we've created. He's basically a Steven Seagal type character who's going to be teaching everybody self-defense. And so we'll have little cards that'll come out with individual moves. Yeah, bad self-defense. But like we're making old movie posters that look like old action movie posters and stuff like that. Just kind of creating this goofy character who's going to then teach you guys how to defend yourselves in just a horrible way. And then the idea is to we've kind of already assembled the team here, but we're going to go out and actually shoot a sketch and try to break it up into small pieces to make it into an NFT that you can then put together to make a sketch, like an actual Biffy Seagull sketch. So we'll see if we can pull that off, but we're definitely biting off a big old piece of the apple here. See if we can chew it.
Nice.
So having like movie posters like that on the walls and stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, having like the posters and stuff on the walls in the house. Like you could have like the bedrooms could have like a kid's bedroom, like a teenager with like weird Nasty Hooks posters. Like he's just a big fan of the Nasty Hooks. Would be super cool. Just kind of like sticker bomb stuff.
Sounds good.
Like yeah, it'd be cool.
Cool. All right, that's nice. I mean, is there any message that you want to send to everyone, like people watching or whoever is gonna watch it in the future? Because this video will actually be up in the Uplift. Messages about whatever you want to share. Really, like, of course, we're gonna put your Discord link in the description and whatever other links that you may have. But what would you like to communicate to everyone in the Uplift?
All right. I would say this. If I had to say a message to everybody out there, I would say if you are looking for a truly organic, real experience in the NFT world that is not trying to extract value from you without giving you something back, or is not trying to, I don't know, we're trying to be a real band that you can interact with and hang out with and come and see live on a regular basis and actually give you something back as a fan. And it's so hard. It's so hard right now. I keep looking down at the box down there, and it's the goatees makes it worse. I can watch you mock me all day without that stupid thing in your face. You're so dumb. No,
I'm sorry.
You were at something there for a minute, but then
dude, I know. I was having a Braveheart speech, man. I was painting blue paint on my face. I was getting up there. I was about to start pull out my claymore and really let out a war cry. And then this guy shoots me down here and make me look like an asshole for my speech. All right, guys, come to the Uplift. Come to the Uplift. It's coming soon to a Minecraft. I'm just kidding. No, dude, man, we do something real, man. You guys, if you like comedy, if you like kind of dirty comedy sometimes, if you like just wild people that are being themselves, letting it loose, and creating a truly free environment for you to be a free, wild person. If you're a regular uptight guy, button up at the job, you go to work every day, you come home, we have people that come and they just let their wildness out at the Nasty Hook server and with us, and we just want to create a safe environment or just a free environment to be weird and be goofy. So that's what we're going to do. If you guys are into that, find us.
Unbutton or go home.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there you go. Unbutton or go home, man. You can leave the tie on, but you got to loosen it up and, I don't know, throw it around your shoulder or something. But yeah, that's the spiel. Travis, you got anything? I'm sure it's going to be great.
It's funny because I live in a country. Never mind. That's a really bad thing to say. I was going to say.
Easy, dude. Don't ruin this, man. We were having a good show here.
I was going to say, like, you can leave the tie on, but you're right. You got to loosen it up.
Oh yeah, Japan, man. It's a whole different vibe there, man. It's like looking like you in Japan, and you must just get dirty looks all the time. Look at this guy. Get your shit together, man. Like, I don't know. I just feel like if I was walking around looking like a hippie there, like they would probably, I don't know. It's not as culturally accepted.
Dirty looks in the best of ways and the worst of ways. It depends on the it depends on the environment, and sometimes it works out really well.
Hell yeah, I can appreciate a nice dirty look every now and then, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
Absolutely.
All right. See where you get at there.
Yeah, for sure.
Travis, you got any last words?
Oh yeah. It's all love, y'all. It's all love. Nasty Hooks is all love all the time. It's all love. You know what it is. You know what it is.
That's been an ongoing thing. I still haven't figured out exactly why he's doing it yet, but it's a thing. So it's all love, y'all. Whatever.
Well, it's all
love, so it doesn't matter, right?
You know what's
as long as it's all love.
Right.
I'm gonna shout this out as well, because there's something beautiful about words that. There's something beautiful about words that shouldn't be beautiful, that are put to beautiful voices. And one of my favorite.
If you're complimenting Travis right now, dude, I'm gonna leave this call.
Don't
if this
leave
is an elaborate, beautiful compliment for this asshole, dude, I might leave, bro.
Don't leave the call. There's a remixed version of Black Eyed Peas song where they talk about racism and terrorism in the USA. Their famous song, and it's done in such a beautiful voice that it's not hard to it's really difficult to listen to it, right? And there's a few of these new remix songs out there that are kind of like this. So like I'm of the mindset that if you can put a beautiful voice to any message, that the message behind the voice takes second nature to the resonations that it's so cheesy, but to the resonations that uplift your soul and your mind and your body, and actually in a way like make you think more. And I can't remember like the exact lyrics to that Black Eyed Peas song, but I mean they're brilliant. Like, basically they're talking about like how can we be free when we still got terrorism in the USA with the Bloods and the Crips and the KKK and the CIA and I can't remember the name of the tune exactly, but you just reminded me of that when you said that, Travis. Like, it's the love because like that's kind of the tune that they say. It's like the love y'all, the love y'all, right? So I think that just resonated with me in a really bizarre way. Like my mind resonates with me in a really bizarre way, and that's why I sound like half the time I'm halfway through a beaver dam screaming nonsensical nonsense to anyone who will listen.
No, man, you've been touched by the sensitivity of having taken that journey a couple times. I think, man, you're just a little bit more in tune with yourself, man. I definitely believe that. Travis is a disingenuous piece of trash, so don't ever believe anything he says. If I tell you I love you, I mean it. He does not mean that. He said it to me a million times. He's never mentioned it once, dude. That's it.
So hurtful. That is, I cannot even express how hurtful that is. Disingenuous piece of trash. That's going to be the title of my first comedy album. Disingenuous piece of trash.
It's pretty good, actually, dude. You're going to have to owe me.
I know.
You're going to owe me for
I know.
that. I will charge you for that. I will charge for that.
You get nothing.
Yes.
You get nothing.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. I'll get it. I'll get it another way, dude. I have all the keys, bro. Okay. I just keep saying that I have all the keys to the Nasty Hooks accounts. I don't. I couldn't take Wax out of the Nasty Hooks For You account right now. We need stars for that. We're literally too dumb to touch our own finances at this point. But
you know what? You know what would be really funny if no one had the keys to the Nasty Hooks.
Maybe we weren't even real. We
community owned for now.
We don't even exist. We have a big joke that I've just programmed a bunch of bots to be our community, and nobody's real. They're all just bots that I programmed. You never know, dude. It could be a real thing, man. Maybe we're bots.
I mean, maybe.
Fitty helps. Where's the love? The love is at 3,700 by 4,700, and it'll be ready in a couple of weeks.
Ooh.
Working on that. That's where the love's going to be at, though. Yeah. No,
nice.
We'll set up a month or two tops time frame to get this whole thing done, and hopefully with some extra hands in here and an actual framework now, we could actually bust this thing out and get it ready pretty quick. Because I want to have gatherings in there for our Discord shows as well, and it'll get people more into your guys' stuff if they're just into Discord, or if they're just into Uplift and they get more into our stuff. Win-win-win. I know you guys love that.
Yeah, for sure.
And that was an awesome port. Where's the Love is the song I was trying to reference, so I really liked what you did with that.
Oh, nice. There you go. That was the song. It's just being facetious. But I did. Yeah, I definitely took that and rolled with it. But okay, there you go. Where's the Love by Black Eyed Peas? Go check it out, y'all.
And obviously intentional, right?
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, Finney helped. Finney did help. That's his thing, guys. I mean, he nailed it.
That's what he does, huh? There you go.
Nailed it.
Guys, I really appreciate the chat that we had here. And I'm appreciating this show like more and more, because you guys might not even know, but this is pretty organic, right? Like it's I started off with the idea, brainstorming about like, let's bring communities in, let's talk about what they're doing, what they're developing. I was talking about that with Corey, and then I pitched the idea to Jimmy, saying like, I've already got these guys lined up. Corey's pretty busy right now. He might join, I guess, next week in a few shows, but it's just all like, we're winging it, and we're just trying to like get this done and get the word out, like for all the cool stuff that you guys are developing, inside of the Uplift world. I really appreciate Jimmy for actually joining me on this. I think it makes this show way more interesting. Like if I was just, I know he told me as well off the stage, saying, you should like take you should be the show, you should do a lot of this. And I just think that I appreciate that, and I like coming here and asking questions to you guys and all, but without all the brainstorming and his brilliant mind bringing all these ideas to the show, it wouldn't be as interesting. So I appreciate that a lot, and I just appreciate you guys coming in as authentic and honest about what you are and what you're doing as you have been. If it was just this set of interview questions that I handed out to you beforehand, it was just briefed and all that wouldn't be as much fun, in my opinion. So I love all the different sides of this show and what the way it's this developing organically. That's what I want to say.
Well, and this is really beautifully said, actually, but this is our third show. The first one, we totally weren't prepared. We might actually re-record it.
Yeah, it's true.
The beautiful thing about owning your own studio. The second show was pretty good. But I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen in the audience and all future guests, I have decided by the word of Jimmy D that this is the bar right here. That this is the bar. So bring it, because like we've got a whole bunch more coming, and you guys right now are the bar. I'm sure you've never heard that before, but I love it. Like we honestly, we had so much fun with you guys. Like you guys are amazing in everything that you do, and we really appreciate it. And we're just lucky to have community leaders that are bringing their communities and looking forward to doing their own things in the Uplift with us. So, you guys rock, and thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Good. Thanks to both of you guys. You guys are awesome since the beginning. Cowie, you've always just been super cool, very responsive and fucking kind, and anything that I need, you've helped me out with. Jimmy, sorry, I do that sometimes, guys, especially when I get really sentimental. The real me starts coming out, and it's just my dad's foul language just pouring out of my body. Yeah, it's grotesque. I know. I'm awful. But this has been awesome. Like, I didn't know what to expect coming in here. I was like, we might get interviewed, we might get grilled, dude. I don't know what's going on. We're just we're just two loosey goosey guys, so I didn't know what to expect here. You guys came in, you brought the loose vibes too, and that was really fun, man. I really did enjoy myself.
Yeah,
that hour
absolutely.
and 40 minutes just blasted past. Dude, we should make a podcast. Let's go.
Sure.
That's the worst, right? Like, Corey's like super busy, so we do our weekly show, and usually we end up like finishing close to an hour. But I started this show. I think you guys will appreciate this. I started the show with Sean Ballant of Crypto Writer. And we do it once a week. We do it on a Friday once a week, kind of when his work week is finished and, when my work week's about to begin, because I work on Saturday morning, and we go live at like 1 a.m. my time, which doesn't really bode well for me in the real world. But
nice.
but the show is called To the Edge of Obscurity and Back Again in 45 minutes or less. And it keeps getting longer. Last week, it was 3 hours.
45 minutes or less. That's a great name for it. It just goes way longer every time.
7 hours. That's great.
Yeah, 45 minutes or less. That's the best. I love that. Hell yeah! What's that show? Plug it, dude.
It's on our channel. It's called that's the show name, actually. It's called To the Edge of Obscurity and Back Again in 45 minutes or less. Exactly. Nick's got it right. 45 minutes in crypto time is like, soon it's going to be like one of those, like, I forget what you call it, but like they used to have those you guys are probably old enough to remember making fun of this. Remember those like those tele TV shows where they used to do like sponsorships and telethons.
Telethons. Yeah.
So, but they have those kind of now in the blockchain and crypto world, and they're called like DACathons or blogathons, or people get on and talk until they're incoherent because they're so tired that they can't do it anymore. I mean, that's I think what our show is becoming. Maybe you guys can join us for one of our obscurity telethons, because I think you would be the perfect guest, to be honest. Sean and you guys would you'd ring the bell together multiple times and then come back for one more ring. That's all I'm gonna say.
You ring the bell, the dog salivates. That's what I always say. All right, guys. Dude, I'd love to, man. Anytime, hit me up. We're always available. We're just a couple of degenerates, just trying to do our thing. So, yeah, if you guys have any, you want to stick our heads anywhere, we will gladly show up and hang out. That'd be awesome.
You know what else? Like, so Corey asked me one time on a live show, if we kind of like to implement this, Cowie. Corey asked me once on a live show when we first started doing our daily shows, if you could have like any sign off, Jimmy, what would you do? And like my sign off, like at that time, was like, I just wanted Corey to ask me that question, and then we would end the stream. But he didn't end the stream. He just kept running. And so I went like this, like for him to cut it, so that's where we could cut it. And apparently now
it became the chop.
Yeah, it became the chop. So now we end the stream on the chop, and we do that 5 days a week for our regular show. But I thought maybe I'd like to adopt that idea. Being Corey's not here, I'd like him here in spirit. Maybe if you guys could, if you guys could end that show in any way, how would you end it?
Biffy, teach him something. Chop, dude.
Biffy,
give him a side chop. Biffy, teach him a chop.
And then